Hi everyone. In this midweek recap, I wanted to talk a bit about my current funded challenge and about clear and unclear market. So, as some of you know, maybe I got funded once, then a second time, and yeah, unfortunately, in 1 month and the second funded account maybe in 4 months I lost them. I breached the 5% drawdown rule, and I've got some payouts, like minimal payouts, but didn't manage to hold through my emotions. This current one is going well. So this is the equity curve. These are some data points for the strategy, and yeah, I think I will update the small community about how I go, because I thought that I myself, I really like to see how someone goes through something like this. And yeah, that's why I will do it as well. So currently I have 15 active trading days and 35 days from the start. Many trades that I used in this challenge are illustrated in the previous videos. Yeah, and I don't know what to say. Probably I'm feeling the best out of all attempts for this one, specifically because I have this trade manager, which is a really nice tool, and I was able to risk more and feel a lot less. One more interesting thing that I noticed is that, of course, it's really a much easier. So when you enter, just place alerts if you wanted stop loss, and then on the manager you can just so when you have a position, you can click and you will have like this break-even rules. So you can say when the price reaches like 1.8 R or 1 R, move to break-even. So you don't need to be in front of computer, and it makes emotionally trading much better. Also, for instance, during this week, 3 days, I only had one winner and one loser, and that's all, with consistent risk. So it brings me to 1 R on the week, and my average RR is 2-3 R per week. And by the way, I had 5 recent weeks profitable, um, and more or less fine. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, and this week could be week 6. So I'm moving very slowly, but each time I'm becoming just a little bit better, just a little bit better. And I hope this consistency will continue. I really do hope. Unfortunately, I up to this time I can't say that I really enjoy like trading. I mean, I really enjoy trading and I really like it, but I'm telling it in the sense that it's hard and it's really stressful. Mm, Past weeks not so stressful, but yeah, but it is stressful in a way. So let's discuss the trades. So USD as always, as many outlooks before. Let's look at the bias. The bias is bullish from this zone on weekly, from reaccumulation pattern. So I talked about it many times, and I followed long bias for many times already. And you can see different examples of trades taken. And of course, our target is this high. So if you imagine that this is 1 minute time frame, what you will do right now? So you will sell it or you will buy it. I mean, if this was 1 minute, this is my standard buy. So something that is moving up after accumulation, we are not buying here, we already buying here when the price is already has already moved some distance. And yeah, but yeah, but this is not, of course, 1 minute time frame. This is weekly, but the pattern is the same. The story is the same. So daily lost its clarity during past weeks, as you can see here, and it was unclear market. This is an example of unclear market. I didn't touch it, but recently it made this move to the upside, which is visible on daily. On 4 hours, this one, it came back all the way to the zone, which is pretty clear, unmitigated. However, the impulse, of course, is relatively overextended, but we didn't buy here. We waited until the price reaches here and here. And now, of course, our target is this one. And while the price is moving there, we can buy it on lower time frames. So what I did on lower time frames during this week. First trade was based on this, what I told before, and 15 minutes also started to look pretty bullish. Why? Because of this, of all this wave. So we have structure that is holding. Of course, the problem here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shifts to the upside. And so this was the first trade. As you can see, a big downside for this trade is that it was executed after the break. So in this situation, in this situation after the break. But here how it looked in 1 minute. So let's replay it. And by the way, more and more I try to buy, not like in here, or in here, but already when I have the foundation. And what I call the foundation of the move is some kind of a lag on an entry time frame. So I really noticed that for me it does not make sense. We have first shifts, and at this point of time, yes, this is bullish, but if we look at previous price action, it's all bearish, and technically it's a redistribution here. Instead, when we are looking at something like this, we already moved to the bullish side, and we have all this bullish money below us. And so I decided to enter. The entry was in a good session. 15 minutes was okay, but yeah, 30 minutes was a bit overextended. It's an okay trade, nothing special, just a trade which turned out to be a loser. And then next day, so it was yesterday in the evening, then next day the price came back to the zone, on 30 minutes, started to hold it with this 2.0, so created this pattern, tap into the zone and fractal shift, and then starts to go, and even broke this fractally. So our target is this one. And while we have it, and please don't remember about daily 4 hours, we created this really nice clear shift with this zone, clear full body zone, unmitigated, clear shift to the upside, and then creation of inside structure. And then the price started to break on fractal basis after, of course, reaccumulation. So we have possible target this one and this one. So while we created this entry pattern, which is, of course, impulse, correction, impulse, and if you want to know more, just look through some of the previous outlooks, and I hope in the near future I will record additional videos to the course about confirmation. But as you can see, the price created an impulse, correction, and on the break I entered here. Price made an initial push. Oh, it's 5 minutes. Yeah, it's on 5 minutes, but actual entry was from this like impulse, correction, and this was the entry. After again bullishness, it started to go up again, started to create impulse correction, and then eventually it went all the way to 5R. But my take profit, as you know, is on 2R. Why it's on 2R? Because statistics shows that it is at the moment the most profitable management style for me. When statistics will show that 5R came back to be the most profitable for me, I will probably reverse to it. But as you know, the win rate for 2R is approximately 30%, 40, some weeks 50%, 55%. For 5R, win rate is like 13, 15, 20%, 25% maximum. So mentally, 5R for me is harder. But recently, yeah, I had a lot of 5Rs. By the way, let's look. So we have like 5 minus 1, 3, 25, 2, 5. You see 2, 100, 5, 20, 5. So a lot of 5s, and 7, and 3, and 3. But it's also connected because these previous weeks I was more patient for the clear in a market environment. And what about other markets? So other markets, let's look at US 100. So during previous maybe 5 days, you see what happened. This. So I try to not trade this. Of course, we understand that we are overall bullish, and we even tried to trade it here and trade it here. But after this, it's really hard to understand what the market is doing, if it's moving to the downside or if it's moving to the upside. Yes, Germany 30 created this move to the upside. However, it was basically out of nowhere. I mean, it could be possible to join it. So when the market created this on 5 minutes and then started this clear move, if you try to long somewhere here, you can have a lot, several 1 to 2s, 1 to 3, or even 1 to 5 if you enter somewhere here. But at the moment of the entry, as you can see, 15 minutes is really unclear. And then some moves, there were some moves on GJ, the same like on UJ. So JPY pairs were pretty clear. However, again, you see this move on Euro JPY comes from unclear environment. So when you enter here, you are entering in this box, so not that clear. But some entries are possible there, yeah. Gold lost its clarity again, so compare this to this. So I tried to trade this wave, and I stayed out during this mostly. Euro USD the same, GU the same. Yeah. And this is my midweek outlook. Please, if someone is still here, which I don't think so, but if you are human, leave some comment, because I see that there are some subscribers. I really want to connect with you. If you don't mind, just leave some comments, please. It would be really interesting to hear what you think. Maybe leave some advice, maybe share your experience. Yeah. I wish you a good day. Bye.